this is Gautami from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today, let us discuss a topic about software engineering and project management. So, moving on to the topic part, we'll be discussing about the impact of agile development practices on project outcomes. So, introduction to agile development. So, what is basically agile development? Agile development is a methodology focuses on an iterative progress and flexibility. It emphasizes the collaboration, customer feedback, and small rapid releases. This approach can lead to an improved project outcomes, including a higher quality and customer satisfaction. So, agile it mainly focuses on iterative and incremental process method. What does this mean? This means that a feedback is regularly taken from a customer side or from the stakeholder side continuously so that any developments in the needs of their requirement can be changed. So in this diagram, we can see that there is a brainstorm that is asking question, design, development, quality assurance, deployment, delivered to the client. Again, the next iteration starts. So once the cycle is done, the feedback, the prototype, whatever is being created is being sent to the stakeholder and receive the feedback from them. So what are the key principles of Agile? Agile is built on a principle such as individuals and iterations over processes and tools. Regular adaptation to changing the circumstances is a core tenet of Agile practices. Continuous improvement and reflection are encouraged at the end of each iteration. So in this, as we all discussed, that this mainly focuses on an individual interaction with the prototype, how a customer, how a stakeholder is being needed to develop this prototype. It will be developed in such a way that it matches all the requirements. So regular adaptation to the changing means that once one iteration is done, we all know that it's been sent to the feedback process where that any changes has need to be changed in a prototype has to be taken place. So any changes which is being asked by the customer or from stakeholder, it should be made sure that any changes have been changed. And also the whole process doesn't change much. And continuous improvement and reflection. This also helps in improvement. So any mistakes it's been done will be improved in the next iteration and it will be reflected on same the other iterations too. So that it focuses on building a very perfect in the sense, very needed friendly requirement for the stakeholder. Agile framework and practices. Popular framework includes Scrum, Kanban, and Extreme Programming. Each framework has a unique practices that enhances the team collaboration and productivity. The choice of framework often depends on the project development and team dynamics. So Scrum, basically we use Scrum. Scrum is nothing but a 15 minutes meeting which is being taken place during the starting of the day. So where we discuss about what are the outcomes of the project which are being completed, what are the objective we are being faced, what is our goal to be completed until the next Scrum meeting is done. So this Scrum should be managed by someone. So it is basically managed by some Scrum Master who take care of all this incremental changes being made, the meeting being ensured, the objectives to be done, the error which is being found to be rectified, then the changes need to be changed, etc. So this can be said as a unique way where we use many different practices or many different framework to make sure that any changes which been noted and every change is be given a time to make a changes in it. What are the impact on team collaboration? So agile practices foster a culture to open communication and teamwork. Daily stand-ups and regular retrospectives help to identify and address the issues. Retrospectives is nothing but the technical reviews. Enhanced collaboration lead to a more cohesive team and improved program. Sorry. So, for example, when you have team collaboration, so that when you face something in problem, one is given to verify a certain set of back end, certain set of front end. One is focusing on design, so that every part or every unit has been then collaborated or integrated to form a one. So that team collaboration is one of the basic need which is being needed for a team in order to be success in their project. So they should be aware of how they're going to face with the client, how they're going to be interacting with the client, how they need to be made sure that everyone is doing their work properly, everyone is interacting properly and making the work done, so that when integrated, it makes sure that all work as a whole. Customer involvement and feedback. The main part or the main role is being played by the customer here to provide a feedback after each iterations. It is based upon their feedback, the requirements or their needs, the changes are being done. Agile methodology prioritizes the customer engagement throughout the process lifecycle. Regular feedback loops to ensure that the product aligns closely with the customer expectations. This continual involvement can result in a product that is more relevant and valuable to the user. So, what are we aiming to? We are aiming to provide a proper product to a customer or a prototype to a customer which matches their needs. So, it is one of the important factor that it should satisfy the customer needs. To satisfy the customer needs, getting feedback from them after each step will make us a bit strong, a bit confident that we are building in a right way, we are making a right changes, we are moving in a right goal path. So it is an agile process where after each and everything, the feedback comes, each and everything, the testing comes. So it is make sure that everything is done smoothly according to the customer needs or the stakeholder needs. Quality improvement. How does this agile help in the quality improvement? So, agile practices encourage a frequent testing and integration, leading to a higher quality output. Early detection of defects reduces the cost and time associated with fixing later issues. A focus on quality throughout the development process fosters a culture of excellence. So, for example, you're developing a product or a project of something. So, you go through every step, you finish the project, and later on, after months later, you give it to the testing. And then you don't notice that there is a minor error which needs to be done. Changing those errors may lead to a bigger errors, changing the whole project. So where you're going to lose many of your time, work, hard work, which you have been spent on the project. So only other way for you is to redo all the project. Instead of that, when each iteration step is done, when you verify it, when you test it, you come up with the errors, obviously. So changing those errors, reflecting them in the next iteration will help you to build a quality process or a quality project, ensuring that the risk of any error is being minimized to the end. And later we have the flexibility and adaptability. Agile methodologies allows the team to pivot quickly in response to changing the requirements. This adaptability is crucial in today's fast-paced business environment. Teams can adjust, prioritize based on the new insight, leading to a better alignment, flexibility, and adaptability. So, as we all know that the user changes frequently, it doesn't keep the same as the projects move on, as the project being developing. So once the stakeholders or once the user are requested for some changes in their project, it should be made sure that the changes are taken into consideration and they are put into the working as soon as possible. Delaying will not lead to any of the success. So changes are needed because it's a fast developing piece business environment what we are living in. This requires everything to be done in a snap of a fingers. So we need to do everything quickly, changes and adapting to whatever changes which have been asked by the customer is one of the major property or major quality which is needed for a team to be ensured about. Project delivery and time to market. So once everything is done, what are we doing for this? We are all doing this to make sure that we deliver a product to a customer which matches all the requirements and need. So agile practices often lead to shorter cycles and quicker project deliveries. Incremental release mean the stakeholders can start releasing the value sooner. This faster time market can provide a competitive advantage in the industry. Project measuring the project success. We can measure the project success using different matrices. That is key performance indicator, which includes the velocity, sprint burnout, and defect rates. So this is used to measure that how much success is our project. Coming to the conclusion part, this impact of agile development practices on the project outcome is significant and positive. As organizations continue to adopt the agile, new trends enhancements are likely to emerge. Ongoing research and adaptation will ensure that agile methodologies remain effective and relevant. So it is important for us to follow this agile because as the modern, we also know that modern is a very good process or the method we follow. But any changes will be made will lead to a very drastic changes followed. As we have to change many of the things, including. So when you do things which are small, when you correct things when are small, will be very helpful for us to develop or build a project on a stepwise way. So this was all about these agile practices. I hope the video was useful. Thank you for watching the video.